Well, happy Saturday, YouTube. Finished my insurance course material completely done. I passed the final exam for the course. My daughter's getting ready to go ice skating. I am gonna go up to Fair and Forge for the first time in a while. I have to finish that knife that I said I wasn't happy with. And I just kind of need a break. I went through all of the, what are you doing? I went through all of the exam simulators, scored really high on all of them. So I am going to go up and do some work. I might do some shop video, but basically this is kind of an update. I am going to go up and work on his auction knife that isn't done. Maybe pick up the ones that Robert did the sheaths on. Get some of that stuff done. So we're going to go. My wife's getting stuff ready. So hi to YouTube. So you guys finally get to see my beautiful wife. Say hi to all of my YouTube fans. So, no personality, none. I can't see why. No, I'm just kidding. I can't see why she stays with me. So go up there, work on that, do some shop video, see where we're at with how many knives in the spinners. Pre-orders I'm gonna have to sharpen. I know I'm on the hook for the 10 Maker's Choice to see how many of the we're going to see how many of the pre-orders were done with the Emler Edge, and then we'll see from there what's going on. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to study tonight. I'm only going to be up there for a short, this is just a quick reprieve. I do have to keep studying. My state exam is on Wednesday. They will tell me that day they're going to tell me there whether I pass. I'm fucking sound like an idiot this morning. You tell me there at the exam whether I passed or failed, and if I passed, I'm gonna drop papers that day with HR telling them that I'm quitting. So yeah, so let's go head out. Ever tells you it doesn't rain in San Diego, yeah, they're wrong. It does do it sometimes. The only problem I've got with it, where I grew up in Ohio, it does this on a Tuesday. I just wish the people here knew how to fucking drive in it. So we just got off the freeway here at Claremont. In Kearney Mesa area, up here where Elliot's shop is at. And this is the weird thing about San Diego. Literally seconds ago, not 45 seconds ago, that storm that we just went through, where it was raining so incredibly hard, it hasn't even sprinkled here. But if you look behind us, if I can get it, I don't know, I can't see. But that's just, it's ridiculous. All right, almost there. So I've been provided with a shopping list by my wife. I have to come up here to the Japanese shop, Japanese market, and get a couple things before I can go to Elliot's shop. Because, oh, you're going up there? Oh, okay. So, yay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. I already unlocked the shop because Elliot, I texted him. He said that he is just leaving his house. So I unlocked the shop. We're gonna go ahead and go in, and most of my stuff that I need is in here. So go in. Maybe we'll get some shop video. But welcome to Fair and Forge Knife Works and the magical mess that lays beyond those doors. Usually just set my stuff there, and then I start on the stuff. So what we're gonna do is, you've heard me talk about it, I have a knife that I started, and it's an auction knife. If you saw my Instagram, there's two other knives currently in the hands of Mr. Bodiger. I'm not happy with this. Not enough contrast. I don't like the way the finish got cloudy on me. And there's areas where the ceramic just doesn't look like it's, the satin doesn't shine through. It just, I don't like it. So what we're gonna do is probably just gonna completely refinish this knife. So we'll see how it looks when I get done, guys. Maybe I'll show you some of what I'm doing. I'll get my tripod, set it up. I'm gonna probably blast the whole thing and then start fresh. I might go with the same pattern and just a different color scheme. The satin was green, and then when I blasted it, I tried to do this cross pattern in the spine in turquoise, and there wound up not being enough color contrast. And you can see how the ceramic just didn't stay shiny. You see what I'm saying? It kind of got muddled. I'm just not happy with how it came out. So we're just going to do it over, and since it's for an auction and it's going to, the proceeds are going to a family of a fallen Marine, I want it to be kind of perfect. This video is probably going to wind up being pretty long, just a warning, because I'm putting stuff together. It's going to be kind of thrown together, so we'll see how it turns out. Alright guys, now the debate in my brain begins. I'm thinking, I had thought about just leaving it just a satin on the sides and ceramic coating the spine, but I'm thinking I'm going to do a red, satin, and then blast that original pattern back on, that almost diamond tread, and do black on top of that. So that's what we're going to do, and then the spine will probably be black. So I'll get my tripod set up after we do the ceramic, and show you how I do some of that stuff. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just see the end results, and then this will be hopefully done before too long. I don't want to spend too much time here. I want to actually try to get out of here and go finish studying. So we'll see what's going on. Ooh, Master Blasters. So yeah, we're gonna see. Actually, I refinished this enough times that I had to take the edges back off on the Scotch Brite wheel. So we're gonna do some ceramic on this. So this knife is still causing me problems. So one side, this acetone on it right now, and it's because the acetone's evaporating, it's put moisture on it. So this knife, one side's fine. Every time I put ceramic on this side gets splotchy. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this knife. I'm about ready to throw it on the roof of the Helms Brewing Company across the street. Just say fuck it, not do it. Hey YouTube. So let me turn this off. I was watching a little bit of YouTube. So problem, I had taken some shop video and I was gonna put it in, and I got here to the house and I was in iVideo and I was putting everything together and I got ready to put the stuff in, and when I was editing my video here, I realized that for some reason the video was all pixelated and crappy, and it was like half of the video was like all pixelated at the top. So the stuff that I was going to use, I couldn't use. So I apologize. I had set up the tripod. I had videotaped how I taped off the stuff. I videotaped how I did the finish. I kind of tried something different on this finish. I'm going to show you the knife. I think I'm going to leave it. My wife doesn't like it. I kind of like it. The finish is different. So I did a satin, and then I put a pattern on it, and then did red ceramic on top. And what I did was then on top of the ceramic, even though the satin was underneath, I took some of the garnet from the bead blast booth, and I kind of rubbed it to give the ceramic kind of an aged, like a, what do you want to call it? Almost like a worn look. So you could, from certain angles, you can see the satin, and then when you look at it from other angles, you can see kind of a scratch pattern in the ceramic. But I'll try and find some good light here and get some video of it so you can see. But I'm gonna leave it, and then if it doesn't sell in the auction, I'll sell it. And there might be another video tonight because I think I'm gonna use the straight razor that I made and actually shave with it because I need to shave and clean up. But yeah, I'm gonna get this camera turned around and we'll see if you can see it clearly. All right, guys, I'm gonna try and see if I can't get this in here. So you might not be able to get a good view on this, but can you see? Let's see here. Oop, dropped it. See how you can see the satin nice and clear, but then when you turn it this way, you can kind of see how it gives the ceramic kind of the ceramic gets kind of a worn look. I kind of just took my finger, wet my finger, and there's some of the used and the colors aren't coming real through. So what I did was I took some of the beads, some of the bead blast stuff from the bead blast booth that Chris and Elliot have some of the old stuff, and they use it in some of their finishing in their tumblers, and I took just a little bit of it on my finger and I just kind of rubbed it a little bit on top of the ceramic, just to give it, just to kind of just scratch it up a little bit, just to give it a little bit of a I don't know what you want to call it, like a texture or an appearance, like a worn appearance on it. So I originally had done ceramic all over the entire satin and I didn't like it, so I was going to do a satin and then ceramic and then a pattern, and so I didn't like that and I took it off. If you guys saw it, you'll see earlier in the video, what I did was I took that all back down, and then I did a satin and then the pattern and then ceramic over everything all at once, and then so I did this dotted pattern, and I kind of like it. I'm not 100% sure. I do like the idea though of just a plain satin. I had thought about just doing a plain satin, but I do like these dots. I may go back, tape everything off, and then change the color of the spine, but I think I'm going to go with this. If this doesn't do well at auction, I may just go back and leave it just a satin. There's a good view of the satin. The satin on both sides. And after I did the satin, I blasted that pattern on there. And then once I ceramicked it, then like I said, I kind of rubbed a little bit of the used beads, the used garnet from the sandblast booth on it to, you see, just to scratch up that ceramic a little bit, just to give it kind of an aged look. Once I sharpen it, that'll all go. That'll be mirror polished, and then in a leather sheath, and this will stay. So this will be in a leather sheath. Thinking about putting a red piece of paracord in with it. But yep, this is one of the auction knives. I'll try and get I'll get a video put together with the rest of the all three of the auction knives together in one video so you can see them all together. Alright guys, well, it's been a long day. It took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to get this all put together. So I'm gonna have to I like a satin. Satin's a pain though. So yeah, I will. I'm gonna sign off of this. I'm gonna do a little bit more studying, and then here in a little bit, spend some time with my daughter. She was ice skating all day, and I was up there at Elliot's shop. I was only initially planning on only being up there for about an hour or so, and wound up being up there for about 6 hours. So I said this knife has, all the other ones only took got it on the first try. This one I've been messing around with for hours and hours and hours. So, and then this knife even screwed up the video I was taking. So, all right guys, take it easy. Have a good evening.